One of the most requested top 5 videos since we began this series has been to do the top 5 gods in SMITE. On today's video, we're going to go and take a look back at the top 10 most played gods in the game. Now, just to preface, we're determining this by taking the most amount of games played per god in 2016. We're not including match of the day or recently released gods like Susano or Jingwei, since they could skew the results. But without further ado, this is the top 10 most played gods in SMITE. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 10, Odin the Allfather cracks the list, getting out Artemis in terms of popularity. Odin's also the only god in his class to make the list, so like that classic Patti Smith song, he is the warrior. One of the oldest gods in SMITE, Zeus comes in at number 9, marking the first mage and Greek god on the list. In the number 8 spot is Hu Yi, the first hunter and the only Chinese god to make it on the list. This unfortunately means that Chang'e did not make the list, so we'll have to keep hearing him pine for his beloved goddess the moon a little while longer. Having the God of Thunder on this list is no shocker, considering that he's a permanent fixture of the SMITE free god rotation. Being number 7 on this list is also appropriate, since that's the number of times he's ulted in a SMITE trailer. Coming in at number 6 is the most recently released god on the list, SKADI, the Goddess of Winter. That means the Calder is also on the list, but it works out to be more like number 42 in dog list rankings. Soaring in at the number 5 spot is Ra, and with just cause. Because he says Ka a lot. Never mind. Saying hi to the number 4 spot is the father of frost giants, YMIR. He also seems to have walled off other gods in his class, as he's the only guardian to make the list. KUKULKAN storms up the list, taking the number 3 spot, and holding the crown as the most played Mayan god and the most played mage in SMITE. People really are cuckoo for KUKULKAN. Coming up at the number 2 spot is the trickster god Loki. If you're surprised that he's down in the second place position, don't worry. Since he's right behind number 1, there's a pretty good chance he'll stab her in the back and take the spot next time. And now in the number 1 spot, the Weaver of Fate herself, NEITH. Looks like putting in the tutorial really paid off for this list. And that wraps up the top 10 most played gods in SMITE. If you have any lists that you'd like to see, leave them down in the comments below. And to view the previous top 5 lists, click the annotation on the screen.